Alright, so I came across this Rustoleum floor coating. It's a two-piece system. So this is the base color, and then you have this protective coat that goes over the top of it. I thought, let's try it. Well, I mean, if we don't like it and we do end up changing the tile, then whatever. But if we do like it, then it'll be a lot cheaper than doing tile and a lot faster. So we are going to paint this tile. It wasn't the plan originally, but I'm trying to stay under a budget. Since it wasn't originally the plan, we didn't cover these floors. There's paint all over them. So we're gonna have to sand. But really, all you need is tape, a roller, a brush, a roller, a brush, some rags for your hands. You also need a degreaser. They recommend the crud cutter. I couldn't find it at the store. They just had this, but this is a degreaser that we'll clean the floor with after we get all this paint off. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna have Raul do the sanding here. I got a couple little more things to take care of today, but he's gonna help me prep it. He's already started sweeping, and he's gonna sand and then degrease, and I'll be checking in.
Pockets full like OD. I can move just how I move, cause don't nobody know me. Low key, still do more numbers than your fate. You can hate, but you can't say that I've been missing any place.
Alright guys, we got the floor cleaned, we sanded, we scraped and degreased it. Now we're gonna paint the first coat. This is the base coat, so step one. And we got this tinted to a specific color. And I'm just gonna let Raul here do the first coat on the floor. Alright, we're using just a regular paintbrush and a 1/4 inch nap roller.
I stay humble, hit me for a feature, don't you come with no petty numbers. Talking about some leverage, but you been had plenty from us. Fed you for the low so I could double when the any coming. You can't take a penny from us. Full court press, Bobby Knight with my attitude. You wouldn't understand, so I can't be mad at you. You ever had to roll coins to get to the next week? Working for the 10, had to rush to the 10 and 2. What you know about that? And that made me a better man. Now it's backstage business to shake your hands. I don't do this for Instagram. This is real life for real. My real life for real. For real. So I do what alright.
Alright guys, so we got the first coat and we're gonna let it dry.
Hours later.
It's dry, looks good, and it's dry, we can walk on it. We're gonna do the second coat and leave it dry so that tomorrow we can come.
3 weeks later.
Alright guys, so we had already done a coat with like a bluish color. We were originally gonna do like blue cabinet in here, ended up not liking it, so we're just gonna go with the black. And I bought another can of this stuff and got it tinted to a black. We'll do the base coat of the black right now, and then we'll move on from there.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright guys, we got the coat of black done.
The next morning.
Alright guys, Future Brian. It's been about 4 months since we moved in. These are our bathroom floors. They look the same, they look good. Alright, it's been 4 months since we moved in, a little bit longer since we painted. This sat for a few weeks before we actually moved in, but looks good still guys, haven't had any issues. It's been walked on, mopped, swept. Kids been in and out of the bath, making a mess right here on the countertop. So it's holding up well for, you know, what we paid for it. We spent around, I believe it was like $70 total, because we ended up getting 2 different cans of the first step and then 1 can of the clear coat that goes on top. And that was because we changed colors halfway through. We started with the blue and then decided my wife didn't really like it, so we switched to the black. But still holding up great. The only thing that we did notice was in between coats we got like some dust that settled, and you can see little areas with like grainy, kind of just like the dust particles. So that's the only thing that we've noticed. We haven't had any peeling with the clear coat on there, haven't had any scrapes, and like I said, we had the kids come in and out. Adelie has her little stool that she uses to get up and down the counter to do her teeth, and we haven't had any scratches, no damage because of water. If you step on it wet, it's holding up, and it's all water based, but it's meant for the floors. It's holding up well, like I said. So for the price point and for something temporary, we're pretty happy with it. Like I said, eventually we'll probably redo this bathroom. This was kind of a temporary solution, and it's holding up well right now. This was good tile. It wasn't cracked anything. It was just ugly color, ugly pattern. So we just put a black coat over it, and it's looking good. So thank you guys for checking out the video. Thank you guys if you hit that like and that subscribe to see future videos. I appreciate it. You guys are really helping the channel grow. And let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Like I said, for the price point, for the $70 that we paid, and it took, you know, it was pretty simple to do between coats drying. It took a few days, but it wasn't hard to do at all. I think it's holding up well, and I'll give you guys an update later and show you guys how it is after a year.